always loved baseball.
Shirley Sousey developed a love of the game, even though girls weren't allowed to play in her day.
I was told girls don't do this and girls don't do that. Remember, I'm 93. That was a long time ago.
Shirley has cheered on the Red Sox since the age of 10. She relied on her cousin and brother to fill her in on all the action from Fenway.
They used to go, and I used to say, have fun, and they'd come back and tell me all about Carl Yastrzemski.
Decades ago, she made it to her first and only Red Sox game with her late husband.
I think the very last row, and everybody down on the field looked like little sticks. I watched the game, but I really didn't enjoy it that much.
Shirley says she always had a goal of going to another Red Sox game, but life got in the way. Finally, a special program helped her dream come true.
Power a Dream is a smaller committee inside this larger organization. Started in 2018, and what we do is we ask these several communities if they'd like to nominate someone to have their wish or their dream fulfilled.
This group of seniors lives in the Jack Satter House in Revere, part of the Hebrew Senior Life community. They were all nominated to have a dream fulfilled. Helene Shaw received her first spa facial, a luxury she says she wouldn't be able to afford on her own.
If I was a millionaire or something and I had money to put into these programs or programs for children, I would do it.
Judy and Jack Meany attended their first Patriots game.
We had great seats, but like any other football game, everybody stands in front of you. But we still enjoyed the game.
You can't believe the people there. I mean, 1,000 people there, but how many? It's unbelievable. You look around and say, oh my gosh, I'm here part of this. Every time they took a break, I'd wave in case someone saw me on TV.
The dreams are made possible through private donations.
We've had someone that wanted to ride a motorcycle at over 90 years old. We've had several people go to Patriots games and sporting events, had an opera for one, sent someone to the symphony.
As for Shirley, she's grateful for the generosity that allowed her dream to become a cherished memory.
It was a day I will never forget.
A simple act of generosity can make a big difference in the life of a child. Former Massachusetts First Lady Lauren Baker established the Wonder Fund in 2017 to help the state's most vulnerable children.
The Wonder Fund serves every single one of the 50,000 kids engaged with the Department of Children and Families. And of those kids, every year about 6,500 children need to be removed from an unsafe home and they can't be with their families.
Wonder Fund grants help fund the little extras that go beyond basic needs for children involved with DCF, including things like sports equipment, dance lessons, or summer camp.
And then in emergency situations, when a child has to be removed from an unsafe living situation, the Wonder Fund is there to make sure that that child has a new duffel bag that's full of new clothing, pajamas, socks, underwear, other necessities, so that that child feels a little bit of extra care and respect in what must be just the most traumatic and horrible moment.
The Wonder Fund operates all year round. During the holiday season, there's a special gift drive.
This is a mega project, which we start early in the fall, and we provide donated holiday gifts to over 55,000 kids across Massachusetts.
The Wonder Fund partners with the Lenox Hotel in Boston, where donations can be dropped off.
They fill a hotel room from floor to ceiling with toys. The gifts come from guests and vendors and passersby.
Legos, they're always a favorite.
It's really important to me, and I think to all of us at the Wonder Fund, that these kids know that they are loved and know that there is somebody looking out for them and, you know, making them feel special at the holidays.
And while Lauren Baker is no longer First Lady of Massachusetts, she still chairs the Wonder Fund.
And the Wonder Fund kicks off its annual Room in Your Heart tour drive next week at the Lenox Hotel, as you saw. Details about that and dropping off gifts on our website.
All right, coming up, supporting families affected by breast cancer.